Yo, how's everyone doing? Good morning to everybody. Good day, good evening, whatever time of the day it is. We are streaming considerably earlier than I normally do because I felt like doing a stream that would actually be suitable for the Americans who watch the channel. I know someone's probably going to say, like, but Brodie, couldn't you have done it like 2 hours earlier? I was in bed 2 hours earlier, so no, I couldn't have. Also, I forgot to turn my light on, didn't I? Here you go. Much better. Okay. Yeah, 10 a.m. is basically as early as I'm going to do it, unless I, like, intentionally decide to get out of bed earlier than I normally do, but that's not going to happen. How are you doing, Exion? How you doing, Gabe? I did see that DT was posting in the pre-stream. The comment is gone now, though. He was asking me to red pill him on anime. Maybe I'll do that later if he decides to actually show up. Let's see, where's my drink? There's my drink. I don't know how many people are actually going to show up today, to be honest. I think people have sort of gotten used to the normal time that I do streams, so maybe this would just be a completely dead stream and no one's going to even, no one's even going to show up for this one. But we'll see how it goes. Seems like there's only like a couple of people here so far. There are 5 people. Wow. I have not done a stream with 5 people, in a very long time. I'm here just doing some work at the computer, but I'll keep an ear out for the anime talk. Maybe it'll come at some point. I don't know. I don't really have anything, there's a delay? There's not a delay. Okay. I don't really have anything, like, super planned at this point, so it's more like, hey, I'm just gonna be ranting about stuff for a while, and whatever happens, basically. I did actually hear there was actually a bit of a update on the whole Audacity situation. Let's see if I can find that. I think it's... Let's see, what was it? Audacity. Audacity. There we... No, not basic telemetry. That was the old one. And we're the only nerd who doesn't watch anime. You're one of the few. I knew DT was a closet weeb. No, he's trying to become a closet weeb. That's the problem. He wants me to red pill him on anime. Then he can become the closet weeb. But then that would be a problem, because then he would take my position. Look, we can't have just Baby Wogue being the anime person. I have to take over Baby Wogue's spot, and then DT is not allowed to come anywhere near my ownage of anime. Ownage of anime? Consumption we'll go with. I like the word consume. Consume is the word that everyone uses when you're talking about anything that they just feel like has no value. Let's see, Audacity. I think it's 889? Is that it? I know there was an update. I was literally reading it just before the stream. Let's go to my history. It should be in there. Doesn't Hex DSL like anime? From what I understand, yes. But he doesn't talk about it ever. Like, he mainly talks about games. Here we go. It is 889. There's probably going to be, like, a follow-up video about this as well. But if you do want to go and read this, actions we propose to take on PR 835, and basically they're like, yo, Google was a bad idea. We shouldn't have done that. So they're not going to use Google anymore. They're going to use something opt-in and a couple other things they're doing. It is 7:30 a.m. in Indonesia. Okay. Oh, I'm using the wrong... Whatever. I just realized I'm using the wrong layout. I'm using the gaming layout rather than the other one. It's fine. They're basically the same. Yeah, Google was a bad idea. I know. Who would have thought that doing telemetry with Google was going to be an unpopular opinion in an open source project? That's crazy. I'm going to turn that way down. There we go. Much better. Yeah, who would have thought? Why would anyone have ever had that assumption? It's like, wow. People don't like Google and Yandex Metrica? What a crazy revelation. This is what I mean. Like, this is why I said that Muse Group had no idea what they were doing with a FOSS project. Because, yeah, Muse Score might be a FOSS project, but it's nowhere near the size of Audacity. A project like Audacity that has such an established user base with such an established development community are going to have their own sort of culture around, you know, things like telemetry. And yeah, the general opinion on telemetry in this group isn't positive. So you sort of want to do it in the most less bad way possible. It's very early in the morning. The least bad way possible. It's not that early. It's actually 10 a.m. How you doing, Philip? Oh yeah. DistroTube likes anime. No, but I'm going to red pill him on it at some point apparently. I'm convinced that that Kenny Mental Outlaw does though. He might just say like, it's just for the memes and the thumbnails, but I have a feeling like he's actually just a massive anime fan and just doesn't want to tell anyone. That's my assumption there. Like, sure, he could get a lot of the stuff from 4chan, but my headcanon thinks it's funnier to assume that Mental Outlaw is a massive anime fan. Maybe he is, and he's actually said it at some point. I just have no idea. Why the hell is this actually... Okay, why is this moving? I was just looking at the GitHub thing, and for some reason it just kept shifting up and down. I don't know why it was doing that. I'm gonna swap that around. Oh, now there's two of me. Wow. No, that's better. Chat's on the wrong side. I'll fix that. Oh no, now my camera's off the screen. Let's put this. Yep. That. No. The chat. Thank you. Put that there. Yeah, much better. Perfect. Oh, I didn't have a background on this one. Oh yeah, that's why I don't use this one for the main channel stuff. Well, that's fine. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. I think it's a reasonable assumption to make that Kenny is a weeb. Yeah, I feel like that's the case as well. I could be wrong. I don't want to be wrong though, because it definitely feels funny. I mean, Kenny posted Anime Girl in his thumbnails and a Haruhi installed Gentoo meme thingy. Yeah, but the thing is that both of those are like 4chan memes. Like, you don't have to be an anime fan to know about Haruhi or, you know, put cute anime girls in your thumbnail. You just need to visit 4chan for like 5 seconds and you'll find out all about that. What if you talk about Western cartoons instead? I like it more than anime. I don't know if there's any Western cartoons Oh, I was gonna say that I'm a big fan of. I forgot South Park existed for a second. I haven't watched South Park in quite a while, but I do definitely enjoy that for sure. I need to go back and actually watch a lot of it. I hear there's a lot of really good episodes. Besides that, I guess I know it's a bit of a joke, but like, I actually do like Rick and Morty. It's actually a good series. Like, unironically a good series. Gravity Falls is good. The Simpsons. Definitely not modern Simpsons. If you go back to like the mid 2000s and like late 90s, it was good then. I'm not a big fan of the direction they've gone now. I like King of the Hill. That rings a bell, and I'm forgetting the name. King of the Hill. As soon as I see a picture of it, I know exactly what it is. Oh, that one. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Watch Attack on Titan if you want to get into anime these days. Yeah, that's a quick way to do it. To be fair, I know a lot of people who've watched Attack on Titan who have absolutely no interest whatsoever in anime. It's just like, oh yeah, this is just a cool animated series that people want to watch. And I think that's the best sort of stuff you can get into if you don't care about diving into the deep, dark hole that is anime. If you just want to watch something that's good, Attack on Titan's not a bad place. Or like Full Metal Alchemist, or Cowboy Bebop, things like that. Like, there's a reason why these series sort of exist outside of anime. I don't like Attack on Titan. Okay, here's the thing with it. It's good. I don't like with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I don't think it's the greatest thing ever created. Like, if you go look on like my anime list, like the way the top series are skewed is really odd. Like, a lot of the top series are really good. I just wouldn't put them at the top myself. It's just that when you have a general wide group, that's what general means, bro. When you have a wide group of opinions, you're sort of going to coalesce into some very boring taste. Start with Ava. Yes, start with Ava. Sequels dominate the top list on Mouth. Yeah, do you want to watch Gintama? There's lots of Gintama on the top list. Evangelion is based. Yeah, man, I love the ending, that's for sure. The ending is absolutely amazing. How you doing, Sharper4221? Attack on Titan is something that I've been using to convert people into weebs. AOT, Naruto, MHA, FMAB. Then I free them to what? Then I free them. You let them out of your anime dungeon. Is there an anime about tuxes? There was a meme a while back that, what? Yeah, so there was a meme a couple of years back, because Pingu, for some reason, there's a Japanese dub of Pingu. Don't ask why there's a Japanese dub of Pingu, and because there's a Japanese dub of it, it was on my anime list, and people were trying to, like, basically pump the score to make it so it was the top anime on the entire site, and the mods weren't very happy about it. They're like, no, reviewing anime is a very serious thing. Please do not give a series like Pingu a joke rating like this. Give a shout out to my friend Nick Hurt, please. It's his birthday and he loves your content. Happy birthday, Nick. I am currently eating my microphone because this guy asked me to give you a shout out. So I hope this isn't peaking or anything, because this probably is. I'm going to stop this now because this joke's getting old. Yes, happy birthday, Nick Hurt. Interspecies Reviewers game's the top one for a few hours. Yeah, I can't imagine the mods were very happy about that one. I cannot imagine they were very happy about that one at all. They get, the Mal mods are very much like the Reddit mods and, like, Discord mods. They get very salty about anyone trying to, like, make fun of their communities, I guess. And doing things like, you know, putting interspecies reveals at the top, or Pingu at the top. Yes, I said Nick. Ha ha ha. You know, that would be funny if my accent was actually a way that would make that actually sound bad. Nick Hurt. Haha, get it? My accent isn't a stupid American accent. When will be the point where all Linux YouTubers switch to Gentoo? When they feel like compiling everything and getting literally no work done. That's when. No. How many Gentoo YouTubers are there? You've got Benzel Outlaw is Gentoo, isn't he? I'm pretty sure. And then Wolfgang? Yeah. Yeah, Mental Outlaw and Wolfgang, I'm pretty sure. Look, I know Wolfgang's done some Gentoo related videos. I don't know if he mains Gentoo. Someone confirm or deny that. When Mudaha switches to Gentoo. Kenny is the only one? Okay. Yeah, no, Mudaha likes to actually get real work done. I don't expect that one to ever happen. Look, okay. Okay, we can meme about Manjaro all day, but at the end of the day, if you want to get some real work done, something like Manjaro or Ubuntu or Arco is gonna be perfectly fine. Muda has Bash Top in his background in a recent video. He does. I've noticed that a few times. He's mentioned Bash Top a couple of times, saying, oh, Bash Top's like H-Top, but it's a bit slow. It's like, yep, that's exactly what it is, Muda. Good job. Maybe there's a secret world where Muda watches my videos. That would be pretty cool. I know that he watches, who did he give a shout out to the other day? He gave a shout out to Wendell and the Linux Gamer. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was Wendell and the Linux Gamer. Rust Top when? You know, I'm going to check that. I have a feeling, because there is what is it, BPyTop? The remake of Bash Top in Python. I'm going to look up Rust Top. I cannot find it. Someone get on that. Oh, wait. Yes! I knew it. I knew it would happen. Okay. This is just... Okay, this is from 4 years ago. This is like a very basic system monitor. Nothing too crazy. So that's not a full thing. Okay. Let's see if we can find another one. Rewrite in Rust went from meme to reality way too quickly. Oh, okay, no, there's one here, but it's been archived. And it's clearly not done yet. So, no, we don't have a, okay, this also isn't really like, what is this anyway? It says it's a system monitoring tool, but it looks more like it just output, I guess it's technically a system monitoring tool. How long till Rust is my shell? How long until Rust is your brain? I really need to set up hotkeys so I can switch between these different screens. Zenith? Wait, RH top. Is that actually a thing? Are you memeing? GitHub RH top. Okay, there's no pictures of it. There are no pictures of it, but apparently this also hasn't been developed in 2 years. Why not be PyTop? There's one called Zenith. Is there? Okay. Oh, no, someone's told me about Zenith. Yeah, no, I think I know which one you're talking about. New shell? That rings a bell. I think, yeah, no, I saw it on a list of, like, alternative shells alongside, like, oil and things like that. Ah, yes, okay. Yep, this is basically a bash top, but in Rust. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'm not saying that. You can go away. One comment on his videos hurts me a bit, though. When a person tries to install Linux because it is cool, and they have no idea what they're doing. I used Python as my shell, and I had to use os.system for everything. Okay, here's where I feel about... here's my hot take on Python. It's not a hot take at all. If you ever have to use os.system, you shouldn't be doing it in Python. Ever. It just never use os.system. If you're doing that, you're doing something wrong. Everything else, like if you want to do, say you want to have like all the rest of the stuff done in Bash, and then you just have this one part where you hope you got your tetanus vaccine, like a long time ago. I probably need a new one. If you have like the string manipulation stuff, if you do that in Python rather than doing it in like sed, perfectly fine. Never use os.system. There's no need to use it. Also, geez, $10. Okay. Also, that's 10 USD. So that's like, I don't know. That's like 100 Australian dollars. How much is 10 USD? 10 USD to AUD. That is $12.84. So it actually works out to be about $10 after YouTube takes their cut. Thank you. Thank you, Logan. Would you ever make BSD content / use BSD? I've talked about this a bunch of times. I keep saying I will. It's just a matter of doing it. That's my problem. It's a matter of doing. Oh, of course. I'm a bit slow. I'm a bit slow, aren't I? Yeah, that is a Rust joke, isn't it? I use os.system run compilers for different languages. I guess if you're doing that, that's fine. But if you're doing things like, you know, calling os.system to run ls and doing things like that, yeah. Well, okay. I want to know how much. Okay, when it's USD, I can kind of work out how much it is. But when it's like, you know, someone sends me rupees, I'm like, I don't know how much, like, how much you've sent me. Like, what is this currency? Or they'll send me like Swedish kronas. I'm like, how much is a Swedish krona worth? What is this? Do your best anime girl impression. Wait, do I have a thing on here? I think I have a thing on here. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a deep voice or if this is going to be a high voice. We'll find out, won't we?
Now, let me know.
I think that's...
I don't know which... Is that high or low? I'm not actually monitoring my voice. It's probably very loud. Turn it down a bit. Oni-chan. There you go. That's what you get from me.
High voice, alien, double voice. Okay, you guys are all telling me different things. I don't know what's going on. Wait, here we go.
Oni-chan, daisuki.
There you go. That's what you get. I'm a scammer. do funny, Mike. Did you know that loud equals funny? I really need this soundboard to be close to me. I'm funny now, see? Actually, no, that's not even echoing. Now I'm echoing. Wow, this is so funny. This is a funny Zoomer humor. I definitely cannot do... Oh, sorry. I definitely cannot do throat singing. That is not going to happen. Distortion and loudness, exactly. I'll just pretend you were copying Maple from Bofuri in her demon form. It checks out. I don't know how that sounded. I have literally zero idea. What are your views on the VUM text editor? The VUM? The VUM text. VUM. I need some easy way to say that. VUM text editor. I'm going to say it like that from now on just to bother people. You're not actually a Zoomer though, are you? I was born in 98, so I don't know. Decide for yourself. I say yes. You know, when I look up that text editor, it just redirects me back to Vim. How many languages can I speak? I can speak enough Japanese to do a self-introduction, and I can speak English like an Australian. So take that for what it is. How's uni and CI? CI. What is CI? Computer information? I don't know what CI is supposed to be. Anyway, I've graduated uni. I talked about this a couple of weeks back. I had my graduation April. Midway through April, I did. Wow. Oh, God. That happened a while ago. Okay. It's May now, isn't it? He means the CIA. I do not work for the CIA. That's what I'll say. The big Rona. Yeah, so from what I understand, like, cases are basically negligible. Yeah. I don't even know. I literally haven't looked at the news because I'm pretty sure in Australia you're more likely to get hit by a car than even meet someone who has it. So it's really not that big of a deal here. Candace says hello. I feel like there's another joke that's just going way over my head. Today we have... So, okay, our 7-day average is 9. Yeah. 9 cases across the country. And I think there's like 1 in my state. So I'm pretty sure you are more likely to get hit by a car than actually meet someone who has the big Rona. Also, thank you again, Logan, for the $5. Or the whatever it works out to be in Australian. $7-ish. DC's just taking off my chat. Do you know Candace? I feel like this is going to be a D's nuts joke. I have a feeling this is going to be a D's nuts joke. If this is not a D's nuts joke, I will be very sad. Yeah, it has total cases is almost 30,000. But that's over the entire period. Right now, yeah, it's actually not a big deal. At all. Like, I feel bad for the people who are actually in places where it is a serious problem, but in Australia, like, yeah, there's nothing here, basically. Last heard Australia was effed. If we're talking about August last year, yeah, it would be, but, like, still not that bad. I think the peak was 550, yeah, 550 7-day average. We have, like, in Germany, we have the billionth wave. That, I feel bad for you guys. I feel bad for anywhere that's actually, like, a very condensed sort of country. Or has just a lot of people in general. Australia naturally has, like, a lot of social distancing because there's just no one who lives here. And everyone's in their cars anyway. Ah, yeah, okay, it was a D's nuts joke. Okay. There's enough people in Aussie to make it a big deal. Okay, there's more than 10 people here. So it... like, yeah, in Australia... Okay, what is the Australian population? Australia population. There is... No, I don't care about the domestic growth. There's 25 million people here, and we've had 9 cases over the past week. So, yeah, I would not say it's a very big deal. Okay, the way Australia works, actually, no, you know what, we're going to talk about Australia for a bit. Australia population map. So the way our population is spread out is really weird. Here we go. Also, don't believe me for using Google. It's just easier to find stuff. Here we go. Here's how our population is laid out. So, it looks dense, but, like, most of the population is, like, in these little cities surrounding the coast. But even so, at most, you're going to have about 100 or so people per square kilometer, which is a very small amount of people. Like, an incredibly small amount of people. But if you live, like, anywhere in this region, actually, most of this, there's just nowhere to live. Like, there is just nothing here. There used to be mining towns, but, you know, mining towns obviously eventually run out of the thing that keeps them functioning. But yeah, Australia just isn't... It looks dense if you look at it like this, but it's really not. Like, there's still hardly any people in the cities. Like, my city... do I know how to play didgeridoo? No, I don't know how to circular breathe. If you can't circular breathe, you cannot play didgeridoo. Brodie uses Google is no longer our guy. I upload videos on YouTube. None of the, literally none of the YouTubers are your guy. We all use proprietary software. Where on the map am I? Okay, I'll show you. I'm in, how far can I zoom in? Yeah, about 500%. Somewhere in this region here. In this little red dot in South Australia, where there's, like, hardly any people because it's South Australia. Like, South Australia, okay. How many people are in my capital? Oh, yeah, you know what? Go hang out with Lundug. Lundug only uses, Odyssey now. He uploads to YouTube to tell people to use Odyssey. Seraph versus Sans Seraph. Are we doing this again? Friends, join me in the quest to find Arg. Is Australia upside down and full of kangaroos? So we saw what the... I mentioned that Australia's population was 25 million. Australia, kangaroo population. Let's see. How many kangaroos are left in Australia? 50 million. Also, thank you for the $5 Canadian. Farzin Feruzi. Sans versus Sans Seraph. Okay, let's look at a comparison. Sans, Sans versus Sans Seraph. Let's see if we can, I always forget the differences. Yeah, okay. So, Sans Seraph has little dooblies on it. Oh, no. Wait, no, that's Sans Seraph versus Seraph. That's not what I wanted. What are you doing? Show me what I searched for. Yes, you should play Valorant. Australia emu population? Far less crazy. Australia or emus? Oh, wait, yeah, no. Emus would win that fight. Wait, is it Wait, okay. I'm gonna say Sans Seraph. That's my answer. Oh, you have played Valorant? Oh, nice. I don't understand Minecraft. It's like animates me. I don't get it. That might be the most boomer take on Minecraft I've ever seen. Indonesia has 10 times more population than Australia. That doesn't surprise me at all. I'll have to look up something. I don't remember what it was. Anime is just another way to tell a story. Use Termux on Android to back up to a Borg server today. Feeling like a god. Yo. I don't know. I could start attempting to rap there, but we know what happens when people who don't know how to rap attempt to rap now, don't we? Don't we, DT? I absolutely love that rap. I listened to it so many times. It is absolutely amazing. Best font, Comic Sans, because no one uses it, right? I've told you guys about this before, and I need to tell you about it again. Is cereal a soup? Also, thank you again for the $5 Canadian. I'm throwing up a gang sign right now. Is cereal a soup? That's a good question. I think you can make the argument that it is a soup. I'm not a big soup person anyway. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say that cereal is a soup. Because you can have little hard bits in a soup. That doesn't stop it being a soup. What else would it be besides a soup? Define soup. I would say a liquid food substance. But that also includes, like... how do you define soup? Well, okay, let's see how the dictionary defines soup. Cereal is a stew, not a soup. Oh, God, are we going to get into this now? Okay. Definition of soup. Why am I doing this? A liquid dish, typically savory and made by boiling meat, fish, or vegetables. That's not very useful. Is cereal a soup? Is cereal... Okay, no. No, I need to show you something, right? Right, okay. This hurts my brain. Is cereal... Right. Is cereal a salad? What? What do you mean, is it a salad? What? What are you saying? What does that mean? I think we should make a charity FOSS rap album, not just me, but several content creators. That actually would be good. Cereal is cereal, soup is soup. Well, there's your answer. That's what Wide Open Eats has to tell you. But no, I would love to do something like that. I would like to see there be more, I guess, more collaboration among the Linux creators. And if it's for charity, I'd be more than happy to do something. I would do something really, really cringy for charity. That's perfectly fine for me. Now, if we can get Luke on board, I think that would be amazing. Kenny, I think you can do. Kenny, I think, would do it. Obviously, like, the Linux gamer, assuming he doesn't hate you, would do it. But for charity, I feel like he could get over that. Brian, I don't know, Brian's an interesting one. Could you get Brian's attention? He's very bad at answering his emails. Either that, or we get 12 of us to do a calendar. Which month? Who else would be on the calendar? I'm trying to think of like 12 Linux YouTubers. DT, you're more in the know about who actually does Linux stuff. Chick2D, hey there, how you doing? Chris Titus, yeah, okay, I'm gonna take down a list. Chris Titus, Brodie Robertson, of course. DistroTube. Oh, Hex DSL, obviously. Hex would absolutely love to do it. Hex DSL. Mental Outlaw. I think I've said this before, but I don't actually watch that much Linux content. Gardner Bryant. I'm currently at 7 names. Luke Smith. Look, if Luke is a good Christian, he'll do something for charity. We actually want Kenny flexing his gains to be in the calendar. That would be hilarious. I would love that. Linux experiment, yes. Does Tom from... Yeah, look, okay, if he wants... Yeah, if he... Once again, if he's a good Christian, he would be, No, I'm not raising money in this stream. I did forget Wolfgang. But yeah, if Switch Links is a good Christian, he'd do something for charity. Wolfgang, yep. Oh god, Denchi would do it. Oh, yeah, of course, Big Daddy Linux. Man, if Muda got involved with that would definitely get a lot of attention, raise a lot of money. Oh, of course, Wogue, yeah. My arch nemesis. Oh my god, my chat is flying past. Denchi would produce it. Oh, I don't know how I forgot Wendell. Actually, now that I think about it, I could have just looked at this wallpaper. Like, this wallpaper has a lot of names on it anyway. Yeah, that's the only problem. Yeah, Muda has a lot of things going on. Manu. Okay, yep. Would GNOME users really be allowed? I think for charity they count. Oh yeah, the Muda half face is beautiful. Everyone has to love the Muda half face. Rob Braxman, yes. If we all spam Stallman, would he get involved? I'll just take a picture of Stallman's feet and put it on there. That'll work out. Just there's a bunch of meme pictures of Stallman. Wow, there's actually a lot of Linux YouTubes. I honestly hadn't even considered how many people there actually were. As I've said, I don't really watch Linux content outside of, like, really DT and, yeah, that's about it, actually. I occasionally watch Luke's stuff, but Luke isn't really a Linux YouTuber at this point. He occasionally does it. He did a Vim video yesterday. Tyler's Tech. Why don't I... Okay, I just realized I could have just gone onto YouTube and looked up Linux videos, and I would see channels. Wow, I'm very smart. Linux videos. Oh, my lord. Oh, wait, you look up Linux videos, and my videos are, like, right near the top. Okay. The Linux experiment. I think... Yeah, someone's already mentioned that. Thank you, Logan, for the 10 USD, or the 9.99 USD. Buy some Soyboy craft beer with these donos. I'll have to do something with the donos. I kind of want to upgrade the mic or get a new lens, but that's I can afford it. You don't have to throw money at me for me to buy it, but if you want to, I'm not going to stop you. 200 IQ, I'd buy that album. Luke did a reaction video to DT about the fish argument. Yeah, that was fun. Luke will graduate to fish one day. Give it time. He'll also graduate to app images, won't he? One day Luke he'll be accepting of app images. Linux on the M1 Mac when? Technically right now. Functioning is a bit harder, but yeah. Dorian.slash. One of the first channels I actually watched when I started getting into Linux. Also, I just realized they were literally in the stream earlier. The Linux cast. Bro, that's not how simping works. You take the money and tell chat you guys mean a lot to me. Thank you. Please give me money and I'll show you pictures of my feet. There you go. That's how we do it, isn't it? YouTube likes to make you feel good by promoting your videos at the top if you search for them. I'm not... yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah. Lunduk? I should have put Lunduk on the list. I forgot to put Lunduk on the list. Iggy. Ah, yes, our favorite furry. Yes. I love Iggy. He's great. Why do I keep considering hopping to DWM? Because everyone eventually switches to it. Eventually, you will just accept that you must embrace DWM. I hate packages not tracked by Pacman, so app images are a no for me. Fair enough. Joe Collins. Joe Collins. That name doesn't ring a bell. No, this is a congressperson named Joe Collins. Apparently this Joe Collins does still make videos occasionally. Linux is ? He makes videos when he feels like making videos. How did I not know a channel with 111k subs was a Linux channel? Wow, okay. Oh, I realized who I completely forgot about. Chris Ocapenti. Everyone always forgets about Chris. Like, he's always left out of everything. Maybe it's because his last name is so hard to spell. The Real Geek. Yeah, he's a cool dude. Chris Were. Jeez, there is a lot of these guys. Well, we don't have a shortage of people that could be used, that's for sure. Oh yeah, we got to Chris Titus Tech a while back. I like that Joe Collins' Existential Crisis Linux is videos. I have not seen it. I didn't even know this channel existed until 2 seconds ago. Is that a different person to Dorian // Apparently it is. Okay. Wait, there's 2 channels by the name of Dorian Tech. Oh, it is Dorian // Okay. Okay, easy. Hack 5, NixPixel still... Yeah, NixiePixel showed up out of nowhere after doing nothing for ages. I think she's, like, hosting some, like, actual IRL events now or something. I don't actually know. Yeah, we got Switch Linux already. There's also this dude called English Bob, but he only does Peppermint OS videos. Okay, sure, okay. What a random niche to get yourself into. It's like, I could get doing, like, you know, Ubuntu videos or anything like that, but, like, Peppermint OS videos? Strange. Very strange. Average Linux user. Ah, yes, okay. Oh, also Kai Hendry. How can I forget Kai, the man who bullied me? Dude, I like... Kai's a cool dude. Had him on the podcast before. Absolutely awesome dude. Really recommend his content. He's very into suckless stuff, if that's what you're into. Yes, Nick as well. Yeah, Nick's a cool dude. Got Bletsu. Dorian // taught me to use Gentoo. He made it look easy. When was the last time you had this random urge to play NetHack in Minecraft? I think that's just you, mate. Barrowtech. Yeah, Mental Outlaw is the very high up on the list. I think he's like the first... Oh, no, he's the 5th one. Barrowtech. Barrowtech. Okay, never heard of this guy. It's it's called Suckless Suffix, the Desert Virgin. Hey, Me6, how you doing, man? I don't know if you just showed up or if you've been here for a while. Speaking of Nick's OS being easy, is Will here yet? What if he's not? Why are you not here yet, Will? Get in this stream. He can't hear me if he's not in the stream, but yes. That's how talking works. Okay, YouTube needs to improve their UX. I keep getting out of full screen to type a message. There has to be something that can be done about it, right? Learn Linux TV. All right, there's a couple of channels with Learn Linux in their name, isn't there? Yeah, Learn Linux TV is on the list already. Been here for a while. Intelligent Gaming Linux. What? Okay, I've never heard of that one. Once again, not the best branding. Oh, he actually does gaming stuff. Okay. Wow, that's actually... Wow. I'm surprised someone with gaming in the name actually does gaming stuff. That's rare to see. Linux Scoop? What is Linux Scoop? Well... Suckless Dev says all programs should be either C or POSIX shell. I say we fork Suckless and rewrite everything in Rust and Python. I like that. I like that plan. That sounds amazing. Linux Tex. The guy from Explaining Computers is a cool dude as well. Like his humor. Is that a call out to Gardner? Oh, Dark One Linux. Yeah, Dark One Linux. The guy who likes to start fights with everyone. Is Eli the computer guy a Linux guy? Makes sense. I've only seen his rant videos. Suckless programs are shitless. I like the idea of a Rust rewrite DWM though. Hey, maybe that's how we can, if you want to just scrap DWL for Wayland and just rewrite it in Rust instead. Engineer Man. Engineer Man. Oh, I just realized the note, because I'm using the wrong layout, there haven't actually been alerts on stream with the donations coming in. Oops, my bad. Thank you once again, Logan Wood. When is DT gonna react to your react to Luke's reactive DT? That's a good question. Isn't Infinity Galactic the guy who just does all of those distro comparison videos? Like, what's better, Kubuntu or Zubuntu? Or what's better, Manjaro or Arco? Is this the same guy? Or am I thinking of someone else? I think this is the same guy. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I know there is someone who does that though. Reaction videos are cringe. Yeah, but they're good for clicks. Have you wondered why I'm doing so many Rust videos lately? It's because people watch them. That's switched to Linux? Oh, okay. Okay, I got the names wrong. Oh, Bugs Rider. Yeah, Bugs Rider's cool dude as well. Recommend checking out some of the programs he's done on GitHub. I forgot what the thing was called. MDEP versus King. Tyler's Tech, where he reviews every single distro. Death Metal out with the suckless devs. Shh. Don't question it. Fish is not a shell. Yeah, man, fish is not a shell. You know, like PowerShell, that thing that has shell in its name, definitely not a shell. This is why this is the reason why I did a reaction to Luke's video, because he kept saying fish, not shell, which is like, no, like it literally It literally is a shell. It's not a POSIX shell, but it literally is a shell. Someone New Game is literally the virtual machine, Chad. It's literally a meme. Yeah, I love Muda. Muda is great. I did put Muda on the list, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Of course I did. One time, my friend was walking around the store, and D2, who was an employee, was totally racially profiling them. I'm sure that happened. I'm sure that happened. Sup, Bedrock? How you doing, man? Oh, Lord. Man, you can just say anything on Twitter, and people will just believe you. Fish is a shell, not a good shell, just a shell. This is possibly true. Mutaha will one day upload his brain into a VM. How do you know he's not already a VM? You don't know what operating system his brain's running on. Luke would have a stroke if he knew. Oh yeah, Conch. Actually, I'm gonna tell you. For anyone who doesn't know about Conch, I'm gonna show you what Conch is. Conch is the greatest thing to be ever created on this planet. Look, this is Conch. Conch is the is a Python-powered shell. Hi, I love you. I'm a big fan of you. Awesome. I appreciate it. I was surprised that Suckless guys seem to be mainly in Germany. Yeah, that's why they. So when the fake controversy that happened, where people looked for literally anything to be angry at them for. That's why there was a big thing about that. Please talk about and roast PowerShell. I actually want to do a video on PowerShell because you can run PowerShell on Linux if you didn't know that. You can actually use it on Linux. I don't know why. So Conch is the Python shell Luke Smith keeps talking about. I'm pretty sure that is. Either that or he's just referring to the Python interpreter as the Python shell. I've always wanted to enter straight Python in my shell. That sounds horrible, to be honest. I hope you don't have to do like os.system calls for everything. Okay, no. Okay, so it does actually work as a shell, but when you want to do shell scripting, so all of like the basic stuff, like hey, you want to call cat, things like that, you don't have to do like os.system. You can just call it. But you can actually then do shell scripting in Python. It's not the worst implementation, I would say. We're also getting Edge on Linux soon. What do you mean soon? It's already out. I've got a video coming out on it tomorrow. It's very boring. Not the video. The video's not. The browser itself. Edge is the most boring web browser literally on the planet. There is nothing else more boring. It is Chromium with a Microsoft skin. It is the laziest Chromium fork I have ever seen. Basically, take Chromium, stick some more telemetry in it, and then you've got Edge, and give it like just make it look like Windows 10. My default shell is MATLAB. Yeah, I'm sure that one goes well for you. I'm actually using JShell. Is JShell a JavaScript shell, or a Java shell, or a Python shell even? Lubuntu, i3 Ubuntu. Load Stormy. Edge is also the normiest browser. Yeah, it is pretty boring. No, the normies use Chrome though. Ubuntu OpenBox. I use OK Shell. What is OK Shell? Let's find out what OK Shell is. Dubuntu. The fact that Dubuntu doesn't exist already. Portable OpenBSD K Shell. Ah, okay. Well, J Shell is Java Shell. Wait, I wonder. Has someone made a JavaScript system shell? Linux JavaScript shell. If someone hasn't, please go do so, because that'd be funny. Xmubuntu. Xmubuntu. Stop. No, no. I want something that's actually like Just you straight up write JavaScript in your shell. Oh, Ubuntu. Oh, Ubuntu. Oh, mate. Look, we already have a we already have mate Linux. We can have Ubuntu. No, I mean something that actually acts like Bash does, not like Node.js, where you can just run JavaScript commands. Moebuntu. Oh wait, I haven't told you guys about this. Have I? No, I haven't. I'm going to show you something great. No, show me the website. I don't care about the GitHub. It should be here. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I wanted to show you this, but their website's down. There was an OS called Ubuntu. Ubuntu existed for a couple of days, but their website's down now, so it doesn't exist anymore. Force Luke Smith React to JS shell if it exists. If it exists, I will do a video on it. I guarantee it. If someone can find one, please send it to me. Ubuntu XFCE. Baby Wogue would love Moebuntu. Baby Wogue should make Moebuntu. Oh, on that note, I am 200 subs away from passing Baby Wogue, so like that would be cool if that could happen. Because as we know, people prefer to listen to text-to-speech voices compared to real voices, and I have a really annoying voice. Therefore, it would be hilarious if I had more subs than Baby Wogue. Opinion on Runit or OpenRC. I think that they are alternatives to System D. I've actually never used them. If you want to use them, you want to try out something new to like get rid of System D because you have like a rational fear of Linux pottering. It's probably not the worst thing to do. Where are you from? I am from the land of Australia. Wait, Baby Wogue actually has subs? Yeah, 16,500. Yeah, he's been slowing down in growth because, you know, most people don't want to watch the exact same video over and over again. Actually, what has he even done recently? I know for a while he was doing nothing but like GNOME content. What in the world is... we've got a YouTube short. We've got how to get Google Sans fonts and women's suffrage. Okay. GNOME. I'm surprised that GNOME videos actually do this well, to be honest. I'm genuinely surprised. I hate the TTS on Wogue. I find it kind of endearing. I don't mind the TTS. GNOME on Fedora with anime. Wow, you got that down to a T. Absolutely perfectly. GNOME 40. Bigger Windows previews plus tiny review. I have a feeling that Wogue's channel actually would do much better if he just didn't get every single video he ever uploaded copyright struck. Like literally every single video on his channel will have a copyright claim on it. I know too much about System D now to use something else. It works. It does work. Like Pulse Audio. Okay, I was going to say Pulse Audio just works. No, Pulse Audio generally works. Pipewire is getting better. I'm not going to say it's good. It's getting better. It had a period there where it was horribly broken, where my system audio would be attached to the audio for my capturing. So I would capture like my NCM PCPP audio. It would record it at the volume that I'm hearing it at. So if I wanted to have loud music, I would have to like blast it in my ears. Now I can have them separate, which actually works quite well for me. Runner is abandoned, is it? Is it not feature complete? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Run it. What's Run It on? Is it on GitHub? Is it on GitLab? Is it on its own like separate Git? Was it? Where's Run It? Oh, it's on their own separate website. Okay. Does Void maintain it? Let me see. Let me see your repo. Well, this website is horrible. This was absolutely horrible. I hate it Stop it. I can't even find the source code. OpenRC is better? I'll take your word for it. Last commit was 2014. Is there any reason for it to be updated, though? Pipewire was preventing me from changing the volume for a while, so I killed it. Yeah, that's good reason to kill it. Okay, while I will shill Pipewire, I will tell you every single time it is very, very alpha. I would not recommend it if you don't care. If you want to fiddle with nothing, just go with Pulse Audio. It's generally going to be more stable. Generally. It's running 100 lines of code. Wow. Well, yeah, if it's 100 lines of code, there surely can't be that much to change. Use both on Artix. I've actually had people ask me, like, how do I switch to, like, OpenRC or run it on Arch? I'm just like, stop doing that. Just use Artix. It'll be easier. You don't want to tear out systemd dependencies. Just go to the distro that does it for you. I like how OpenRC doesn't reinvent the wheel, and their init scripts are just shell scripts and not some weird text format like systemd uses. I'm very lazy with the way I use systemd, where I just don't really care. I do all my stuff above systemd. Like, I'll just start my applications with my window manager and stuff like that, which is not a good way to do it, because then that means my time to launch up my X server just skyrockets. But yeah, I'm very lazy, so I really haven't looked that much into how systemd works. I have said I was going to do some systemd videos in the past and just never got around to them. The migration guide is a literal pain. Just distro hop. Exactly. Just delegate your work to the people who've already done the work for you. Stop trying to, like, do everything yourself. Sudo package rs systemd. Yeah, and then you try to install something and it just re-downloads systemd. There's your problem. Artix versus Archbank versus ArchLive versus EndeavourOS versus Arco versus Archcraft versus Arch5 versus Arch install versus Arch Linux normal install. There's too many Arches. Just pick one. Versus Garuda versus Manjaro. Yeah. Manjaro is probably fine if you get rid of the Manjaro repos. Just scrap all the Manjaro repos and just use the Arch repos, and it's probably fine. The issue you get with Manjaro is if you ever use the AUR and you have the Manjaro repos, you very likely may have a dependency that's out of date, and that's going to break everything. How are you doing, True or a Coral? I like the profile picture. Oh, what do we have here? Thank you, Wyatt. I have no idea. Google Translate to the rescue.
Wyatt Goach.
There you go, Wyatt Goach. That's probably not even close. I know you use Bitwarden and dmenu, so you should try this. dmenu BW. It's available in the AUR. Yeah, I did see a the exact same thing, but for Roffy. I presumed it was very similar. And also, once again, from Farzin Ferozi, $5 Canadian for Red Star OS is the best Linux distro. If you care about security, no. If you care about running the best meme, yes. Here's the thing about Red Star, not even the North Korean government understands how insecure Red Star is. Like, they don't run it. It's just there for the plebs to run. Like, they run Ubuntu on their, like, their internal servers. Roffy is bloat. Just use dmenu. EndeavourOS for people who want to install Arch system in time. Who want to install Arch system in time. Want to install... What? EndeavourOS is for people who want to install Arch system in time. I don't know what that means. Install Arch system in time. I mean, like, in a reasonable amount of time? I think you're missing a word in that sentence. North Korea made a commit to... Wait, really? Is that a thing that exists? Anyway, this does look pretty cool. I will have to check this out. I think this actually looks more complete than the Roffy version does. Yeah, I thought there was a word missing that sentence. I didn't think I was that brain dead. Sorry, I'm from Russia. English not good. No, that's fine. Like, I can understand mostly of what you said. You just missed one little word that threw me off there. I need a tiling window manager in Red Star. What's Red Star based on? Is Red... Surely it's not like based... It's not just like a... its own thing. It has to be based on like Debian or something, surely. I'm gonna check this out. North Korea NeoFetch. Based on Fedora. Debian? Based on Fedora. All leads back... You guys can't agree if it's Debian or Fedora. North Korea NeoFetch. Just shows a shows a picture of Kim Jong-un. For once, Reddit actually had a bit of good humor. Please don't install Garuda. It's literally just Arch, but horribly loaded. Okay. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put this one on my list. My list of things. My list of software that's pretty good. Put that there. Cool. May I have... Oh, you asking for someone else's profile picture. Oh yeah, for anyone who sees my profile picture is like, wow, that's... Or any of the like the weird art that I show, and is like, wow, that's cool. Where did that art come from? Check out my Discord. All of it comes from there. ASCII art, Kim Jong-un. Would that be offensive to the great leader? I don't know. Are you allowed to draw pictures of the great leader? I don't know about North Korean law. I presume probably not. But hey, if someone's from North Korea in the chat, let me know. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here's a picture for you guys. What's funny is that there are many people who tried to install Garuda on their old laptop. Thank you once again, Logan Wood, for the $4.99 USD. Virgin Linux versus Chad Amiga OS. Amiga OS. That name rings a bell. What am I looking at? Exactly. You're looking at art. Amiga OS. Huh. Okay. Set that as the thumbnail. I might do that. That's not a bad idea. I don't mind that idea, to be honest. Also, the name of this picture is Brodie _DT _cheating. North Korea barely uses computers. They don't have 24/7 electricity. Sure, but like in any jobs where you need a computer, like obviously individuals. She's got a big head. Yes, she does have a big head. I have so much more art like this. Like that's only like scratching the surface. What's another fun one we have in here? One that's not gonna get me pulled off of YouTube. Oh yeah, here's another good one. DT Weeb confirmed. I'm pretty sure Will made it, yeah. Why Elon hate crypto? I did see Elon posting about how Dogecoin is like wasting fossil fuels. Doge is still not $1 yet. I'm holding it till then. Dogecoin versus SHIB. I am not a financial advisor, but my meme investment is in SHIB right now. I do not endorse any coin. Don't take the crazy Australians' advice on any crypto. It's a bad idea. Don't take YouTubers' advice on crypto, actually. That's also a bad idea. Yeah, probably. To be fair, though, I made back my investment, so right now I'm just playing with imaginary numbers. so I don't really care. Every PC must be registered with the DPRK PD, and they also run monthly checks to ensure you're not doing anything to endanger the regime of the dear leader. Sounds about right for a authoritarian regime. Ubuntu coin. The fact that it doesn't exist yet is very surprising. Yeah. My crypto farm runs Arch Linux. Well, if you want to conserve all of your performance just for, you know, running the crypto farm, not the worst plan. Not the worst plan at all. Try Cookie Clicker. Well, like right now. I've played Cookie Clicker for a very long time in the past. You can... Are you in the Discord? Oh, no, you can send... You can send links. It's just a matter of whether it will get deleted. YouTube's, like, a bit iffy about links. Sometimes they'll let them, sometimes they won't. Luke's Boomer token. LBT. Yes, LBT is actually a good shorthand for it. I like it. Actually, no, just call it LARB token. You already got LARBs. Opinion on Pop OS or a distro hop. If you like the normie distro that is not Ubuntu, it's not the worst one. Do you have a girlfriend, Brodie? I feel like we ask this question every single stream. No. Would I be here at 11 in the morning on a Saturday if I had a girlfriend? Are there any token written in Rust? Most of the tokens are just like a lazy fork of Bitcoin. They just take the Bitcoin source code and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to change a variable. Oh, it's a different coin now. Oh, right, I was talking about Elon before. I'm going to show you something hilarious about Elon. Here we go. This is a real tweet, by the way. Here we go. So this is, this right here, Shibetoshi Nakamoto, is the creator of Dogecoin. So this person asked him, Billy, when you made Dogecoin, did you try to consider energy usage, or was that not something you thought about? How can the dev community make Doge more efficient? I made Doge in like 2 hours. I didn't consider anything. He just shit posted a coin, and now it's I think 5th place on CoinMarketCap or something stupid like that. It's like, no, it's a meme. Guys, stop taking it seriously. Brodie has a femboy BF. No. Farzin Ferozi, once again, with the $5 Canadian. The North Korean intranet is called... whatever that says. I wish I could access it. I wish I could access it, though. Hacks it, please. I am a questionable software engineer, not a network engineer. I have a degree that it's on the floor over there. That I can be like, hey, look, I am software engineer. Definitely not security analyst or security, whatever, network and whatever you want to call me. I spent 50k USD on Dogecoin. You know, I would say that was a joke, but I know there are people who actually do have that much invested in it before it mooned. So, okay, for the record, I had $200. I had $200 in Doge. So, take it as you will. Is degree worth? Right now I'm a YouTuber, so like, probably not. But if I wanted to get a job, I could get one probably tomorrow. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it because I haven't been programming enough recently to feel like I could actually get the work done at a level I would be happy with. So I would like to actually, you know, build up a portfolio before I do anything like that. I have 40k in Ethereum. Oh, God. There are some If you guys aren't trolling right now, there are some bowlers in this chat. Linux on the Samsung S21. Is that actually what Samsung's latest phone is called? Oh, it is. I thought that was a joke. Oh, no, it actually is the S21. Why did they... What? Did they... Wait. They just skipped 10 numbers, didn't they? Have I talked about my phone before? I have, I think. This is a Chinese spying device known as the Realme 5. It is a Oppo sub-brand. Do you know anyone who has bought real estate with Ethereum? Not personally. Jesus Christ. That's not... Okay, right? I'm gonna... Here's what I'll say, right? If you act... For anyone who does want to do any investing, do not invest anything you don't want to lose. DT has some extra income. Don't follow his advice if you're like, just some random person who's like trying to pay their bills. If you have a spare $3,000, do what you want with it. Doge is the only crypto that has a chance to replace physical money. Doge is Bitcoin with a couple of variables changed. Don't invest anything you're not willing to lose. Bitcoin is basically Bishcoin. Bitcoin is for bishes. It's for bushels. Bushels of Bitcoin. Doge is part of my holy trinity along with fish and app image. Okay, now I know you're taking the piss. I don't know. Okay, I know that you like to troll your audience a lot, but I don't know how much of the fish and app image thing is actually true. Man, okay, look, right? Do you know why I pronounce it like that? It's because I like money. That's why. I actually do a video on something that happened with Kitty recently, and the main maintainer of Kitty, his name is literally the Rona word, but spelt with a K. It's the Rona word Goyle, and I'm not saying that name, because I know that if I say that word, I will not have ads on that video. I use Papa West on the weekend. I'll be switching to Manjaro because of Luke Smith. Were you going to switch to Manjaro because of Luke Smith? Oh, wait, no, because there's a full stop there. Because of Luke Smith, I've been using terminal apps. Right, that makes more sense. I've ran into some issues with Pop! OS because the packages are outdated. Ah. No, the other way to say the name. The one with 19 on the end. And yeah, saying that word is a good way to have a little notification at the bottom of your video saying, "Hey, if you want to have medical advice, or if you want legitimate medical advice, here is the CDC website, and here's the other website people go to." Yeah. I didn't know that was a name. Apparently, it's a name. It's not like an English name. It's I believe the maintainer is Indian. Could be mistaken. If your dependencies are outdated, update them. I tried Pop! OS and oh boy, I really hate Ubuntu-based anything. It's perfectly fine for like running a server. I don't really care about doing it on like my home machine though. I like my up-to-date stuff. I like being able to just use the AUR. Oh yeah, that's the one reason why I don't switch from Arch, because the AUR is very convenient. Just like, oh yeah, I could switch to anything else, but like the AUR. D menu is weird because it doesn't read the .desktop files, but there's a fork of D menu that does this. I think it's J4 menu. What a random name. Okay. J4 menu. Yep, that is what it is. It is what it is. Huh. Ubuntu is unstable more than Arch. Maybe just me. I don't know. There's an i3D menu or something that is similar. It reads the .desktop files. GNOME 3 is beautiful. Changed my mind. Let's find out what GNOME 3 looks like. GNOME 3. No. You're just wrong. You're just wrong. Okay, I don't hate desktop environments. If I was to use one, I would probably use KDE. To be honest, KDE is probably where I would go. I am slowly, I guess what's the word? Becoming more of a fan of Qt. Arch is just surprisingly more reliable and easier to work with. But when you basically build everything up yourself, like, it's only unreliable if you make it unreliable. If you just, like, if you do what I do and just install every piece of software under the sun, it might be a little unreliable. But if you're a normal person who doesn't do something dumb, yeah, it probably would be good. Qt is pretty base. I need to learn it. Use open box. Okay. Maybe I'll try it out at some point. Qt better than GTK. Why sub to me? I only make dumb playlist of Sam and Max clips. I've actually done a bit of Qt development in the past. When I did my C++ course, that was entirely based around Qt. And at the time, I didn't like it, but I think the main reason for that is I don't like C++ because it's a gross language. Isn't Qt LTS proprietary? I know Qt does have a weird way of licensing their stuff. And they were considering going, like, full proprietary at some point. I don't know what the deal is. I like C++. You're the one person who does. The unreliability of Arch is a bigger meme than Arch itself. I'm thinking about using Artix. What about NVIDIA? There shouldn't be an issue there, unless you're running Wayland. Yeah, the NVIDIA drivers on Artix will just work as badly as they work on every other distro. There's no, like, specific Artix problems. I don't think there should be anything related to not having systemd. But yeah, Qt has, like, a weird way of doing its licensing. And they were going to go, like, entirely proprietary and just get rid of the open source side altogether, which would be really bad, because then you'd only have GTK as basically the only decent open source framework, and GTK is basically just it's the GNOME toolkit. That's all it is. It's for the GNOME devs to make GNOME things. It's always source available, I think. So yeah, source available is an interesting way to structure your project, because you appease the people who only care about having the source code be available, but it's not actually open source. I don't know. You can get access to the source code, but if you try to, like, fork that source code, then you're up for a lawsuit, basically, which is not great. I think that they mean... Wait, I think what they mean of unstable is program breaking after update, but you can easily just break any system by syslink your bin/sh to PowerShell. That's a good way to break everything. The GNOME guys just took it over. Yeah, took over GTK, absolutely. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Like, from what I hear, GTK 2 wasn't as much of a problem, but since 3 and onwards, yeah. Just basically not listening to a lot of community requests for basic functionality, like anything that would help out game development, for example. OpenRC is good for non-systemd distros. Probably. My only issue with Qt is a chronic lack of themes, and I don't think there's any Qt equivalent of Umox for GTK to make your own themes. I don't know. Not GT. Qt theme creator. Let's see if we can find one. I can find like a list of Qt themes. Flutter is also nice, but seems kind of hard for my small brain. Isn't Flutter what is going to be the default for doing snaps going forward? I vaguely recall something like that. I could be completely wrong, though. Brodie, I think you're a cutie. God damn it. That was a bad joke. That was a very bad joke. S6 is pretty similar to System D. At least one lines of code. At least I put an E on the end of that. At least on lines of code, but it's still really. But it's really really fast. It's quite easy to make me laugh. I laugh at a lot of things. My sense of humor is like that of a 12-year-old. If you just make like a pee-pee poo-poo joke, I will probably laugh. Fun fact, cute is officially pronounced as cute. I have heard this. I also pronounce like VI as Vi, so like, you know, yeah, I don't really care about what the official pronunciation is. I got used to doing GNOME, but I can, yeah. It's just like, haha, it's actually gnome. Like, yes, that's how a dictionary works. I don't care. I will say the name the way that makes the most sense in my head. Like, ZSH. People are like, oh, but it's Z-Shell. Like, I don't care. Poo-poo OS. Is that a thing? I'm going to find out. Surely someone's made it. It's going to have like a poop emoji. Nope. No, that is not a thing that exists. Okay. Someone go and make that. Basically just take Ubuntu and change the wallpaper to be like a poop emoji. Can Vi please be removed from the Arch repos? What's wrong with Vi? What was the issue with Vi? Oh yeah, speaking of our Discord, have you guys seen the new Discord redesign? Where Discord just hired like an intern to do their redesign. It's actually beautiful. Everyone hates Vi. Wait. Here we go. So, right, here is the Discord logo that everyone knows about. Here's the old Discord logo. This is a pretty good logo. Here's the discount logo they made. Just like, what is this font? They're just like, oh yeah, we've just forgot to install our font package. It's like, okay. Alright, really? That's what you redesigned it to? I don't actually mind the new coloring. The new coloring I actually think is pretty good. Water is based. What's it based on? I prefer Vi to him, actually. Once again, thank you for the $5, Farzin Ferozi. Pepsi versus Coke. Which drink is more in line with the Unix philosophy? I am a Pepsi Max drinker. I think that Pepsi Max is more in line with the Unix philosophy because Pepsi Max is just... Basically, it is just a drink. The problem with Coke, right? Coke is a drink, but it's also a way to clean blood off of roads. Therefore, it is not built for just one task and built well. That's the problem. So my answer is going to be Pepsi Max. Your Pepsi Max is my Diet Pepsi. Oh yeah, is it not called Pepsi Max everywhere else? I actually didn't even know that Pepsi Max was Diet Pepsi for a long ass time. Like, I didn't realize there was no sugar. I just like Pepsi Max more. Yes, Coke is not made for a single task. It is also made to be a road cleaner. I like how Vi Forks is like Pokemon Evolution. Vi, Vim, Neo Vim. Coca-Cola is bloat. Exactly. It melts rust also. That doesn't surprise me. Coke versus Rust. Oh, it's actually... Oh, they're actually people using it as a rust remover. That's terrifying. Like caffeine-free, sugar-free, syrup-free Coke, it's minimal. Syrup-free Coke. What is in the can then? Is it just like a can of air? Coke kills rust. Pepsi has been discontinued in Indonesia. Okay. I like Pepsi Max much more than Pepsi and even more than Coca-Cola Zero. Oh, I can't drink normal Coke. If I'm drinking Coke, I have to drink Coke Zero. Like I cannot stand the taste of like regular Coke. I don't know if it's just the specific formula they use in Australia, but I can't drink it. It's awful. Finally, Rust. Eternally BTFO by Coke. Yeah, it actually works. I use it all the time. The cans are good for covering exhaust leaks too. Okay, to be fair, the cans are a standard thing. There's actually a really good video about like how a can is made, and it's actually really interesting. I highly recommend it. But yeah, the way cans are made is a very, very standard thing. So I'm not gonna give Coke any shade for that one. Pepsi is Coke rewritten in Electron. Pepsi is yeah, I don't like base Pepsi. If I'm gonna run Pepsi, I have to run the Pepsi Max fork. Pepsi Max is the only correct fork to run. Why do people hate Electron Framework though? Partially because they have an irrational fear of JavaScript. Secondly, they don't like soy devs. Soy devs are bad. Also, Electron is just generally slow because you know you're writing desktop applications in JavaScript, and JavaScript is just a notoriously slow language that is notoriously a memory hog. Also, it is Chromium. Yes, that is also the other thing. Both those sodas are bad. Is Pepsi Max Pepsi Black? What is Pepsi Black? That's not a thing here. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. It is Pepsi Black. Yeah, those are the same things. I don't like the idea of jamming the entire web browser. That's the other thing. When you run Electron, it's not running like an Electron daemon in the background for all of your Electron apps. Every single instance of the Electron app is basically an entire web browser running. Is VS Code Electron? Yes. And that is why VS Code is horribly slow. And things like Sublime Text are just faster. I don't like Sublime Text as much, but if you want a faster editor, it is faster. I saw a project pretty much make Firefox Electron, but it hasn't got an update in forever. I know there's been some talks about like a Mozilla version of progressive web apps, but they need to do it because if you're not, like, you're already just way behind what's happening on the Chromium side. That's the problem Mozilla has. They keep burning money on other things rather than burning money in the place where it makes sense. Sublime Text is proprietary, but it's also a much faster application. Or Atom. There you go. Is Atom proprietary? I don't think Atom's proprietary. It might be. I might be wrong. No, Atom is free software. Okay. Any good alternative to VS Code without heavily configuring my NeoVim config? Atom. Yeah. Is it? Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. I know that Sublime Text is a native app. I'm pretty sure. I could be... Actually, no, I could be entirely mistaken. Forget everything I'm saying. How long until AAA games are made in Electron? Never. Literally never. Because you can't. The highest level language you're going to see in AAA game dev is C++. Because that's what Unreal does. Actually, no, sorry. C#, because that's what Unity does. But you can't do game dev in Electron. It's just not going to happen. Atoms, Electron... Atoms consist of electrons, protons, and neutrons. Brodie, will you use open box? Maybe. Go back to grade school. Grade school's not a thing here. We have... What is it? Kindergarten? Reception, which is preschool. We have primary school, high school, and then university. To be clear, I love JavaScript, but using Electron is just not a good idea. For the most part. I think there are some exceptions. I don't think there's any issue with something like Discord, for example, being an Electron app. I think if you have if it's like a chat app where performance doesn't matter, I don't think it's a problem. Now, if you're trying to do something like a text editor, while doesn't matter a lot of the time, if you're trying to edit large files, for example, VS Code slows to a crawl. Imagine next Call of Duty runs with Electron. Namaste, Yash. How you doing? Honestly, I'm torn. I actually like VS Code's UI. I do as well. It's actually pretty good. I give Microsoft a lot of credit for what they did on VS Code. It is genuinely a good text editor. It is so much better than Visual Studio. Visual Studio as an IDE is a mess. Want to hear a dreadful sentence? Electron applications on an old computer. Ha! Got him! There you go. I'm pretty sure Node.js is the most fast, non-compiled language. It's probably pretty bloat-free once you get rid of the Chromium cringe. Is it? Okay, maybe. VS Code becomes usable with Vim plugin, but yeah. NeoVim plugin, I'd recommend. NeoVim plugin's better because it actually runs proper NeoVim in the background. The Vim plugin is Vim emulation and is a bit fiddly. The problem with the Vim plugin is it has a couple of things that are non-standard about it. Whereas the NeoVim plugin is vanilla NeoVim, and then you can add the non-standard things in if you would want to. I would recommend NeoVim plugin. But either ultimately does work. Gentoo when? Gentoo. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. It's fast, but 2 times slower than C, and also features a JIT compiler too. Wait, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? JavaScript, right. I'm going to try out Spectre WM. That does ring a bell. Spectre WM. A small dynamic tiling window manager for X11. Well, that's a very good description. It looks like a window manager. Gen 3 win. Whoa, crazy. Where's Gen 1 though? DWM plus Ubuntu. The Ubuntu. I think you need to get rid of the B there. Because Ubuntu would make sense. Ubuntu is a bit hard to say. Or Ubuntu. Yeah, Ubuntu also works. What did Brodie look like when he was in high school? Basically this, without the beard. Towards the end of high school, I was growing my hair out, though. Wait. I think I can show you something. I'm going to show you a picture. I'm also going to show you a picture without doxing other people. So give me 1 second. I'll see if I can find it. God, how the hell do you use Facebook? Where is my mum's Facebook? Let's see. Oh no, that's a lot of other random pictures. See, how does this goddamn website work? I don't know. Wait, maybe if I go to my thing. Alright, I forgot she's a bit of a boomer and posts a lot of pictures on here. Your old YouTube intro is hard to watch. Really? Really is it? That's why I don't use it anymore. Oh, here we go. Yeah, if I check out my photos, I should see it. Yeah. Oh my lord. Oh my god. What the hell is this? What am I looking at here? This is gross. It's 7:40 a.m. Okay, I have pictures here that I can show you. They're from when I was very drunk. So oh my fucking god. I don't swear on this channel a lot, but like that deserved it. These are very I'm trying to find the worst picture to show it off. One where you can actually see how bad my hair was. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know who this dude is. Okay. I have a picture. I have a picture that we can do. Okay. Okay. How do if I save that? Yeah. Put it there so I can find it easily. Okay. Okay. Okay, here you go. There you go. Here's one picture. Yeah, there's one. I'll find another bad picture. That's when I had long hair, like really long hair. Like, down past my shoulders long hair. Here's... Oh my god. Wow, I was actually surprisingly skinny then. Wow. That actually makes me feel bad. I need to lose some weight. Here's the second one. Here you go. God, what was I thinking? I look like a meth dealer. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I did look like a meth dealer. Yeah, I'm doxing Brodie. Yeah, this is me doxing my Brodie right now. God. Screen captured for Discord. You look like a different person? I know I do. It's so bad. I hate it. You look high on weed. I can neither confirm nor deny my consumption of illicit substances. I can find other ones. You turn to a thick boy, huh? Who are the people in those pictures? That's a good question. I've never met them before. I'm gonna find other pictures. So that's the worst stage. Let's see if we can find... Oh my god. Here's an even better one. Here's an in-between one. Here's when I was growing my hair out, but it wasn't long yet. This is even worse. There we go. Put that one down here, because that's when I still had long hair. Yeah, there we go. So your team legalize it? Yes, I am. I am team. I am team. You're an adult. I don't care what you do with your body. It's like you came to India and drank high amount of weeds. Russia, we don't smoke Western. We do vodka. Femboy. Oh my lord. But to be fair, I didn't always look ridiculous. Okay, look, this is... For context, right? For context, this is when I was just finishing high school. So this picture, the one with the pink background, I was in high school then. That was my last year of high school. That was when I was in... I think I was 17 at the time, right? That was when I was 17. The picture next to it where I was a meth dealer, that was when I was probably like 18 or 19. Maybe, yeah, probably about 18, 19. Then above that we have when I thought that looked good. That is probably when I was, probably just before I started the channel, to be honest. Not long before I started the channel and started growing the beard out. That's the story of my life. And I'm going to show you that this is, the way I look now, this is like my normal look. That was just when I was going through a weird phase. So, if we go find something, probably when I was like 16 or so, I reckon. Can we find older pictures? I don't post that much stuff on Facebook because I'm not a boomer like that. I can't even find older pictures. Bro, you look like Isaac Newton. That's not that. Oh, I like that actually. That's not insulting. I'll take that. Brodie is a kid. I know on Facebook you used to be able to like go to someone's profile and just see the pictures you're tagged in. I don't know if you can anymore. Oh, there's a picture of my sister. We're not going to dox her. She can dox herself. Brodie, what's your opinion on gaming in a Windows VM? I think that if you want to game on a Windows VM because it just works better, it's not the worst idea. It actually works out pretty well, to be honest. You need to share those pics over on G. Yeah, that's a good way to get some attention, isn't it? Oh god. Oh god, it's actually like child Brodie. Do I share a picture of me when I was actually a child? Screw it. Screw it. Here you go. Now you're gonna see me as like a literal... I think I was like 10 years old. Oh, my sister was really fat then, wasn't she? Here you go. Look at this. Look at this smug kid. This is me as like as a like 10-year-old or something. I don't know. Maybe a 7-year-old. Maybe I was younger. I don't know. Facebook is evil because it makes us remember the cringe teen years. That is true. I think that's actually the best picture. Like, look at how smug I look in that picture. I'm so like I am the king of the world. He looks familiar, not gonna lie. Like, this haircut is basically the haircut I've had most of my life. Slightly modified. Now it looks better than it used to. Because back when I was this young, my mum would just... She was too lazy to pay for, like, haircuts. So she would get the clippers, just put it on, like, 2, and just go all over my head. And that's how this happened. That's how this beautiful thing happened right here. Yeah, so that's how I looked as a child. -5 out of 7, beard not found. The beard is a very recent thing. Obviously, I couldn't grow a beard as a 10-year-old. Brodie on the way to install Arch on his grandma's computer. Mate, my grandma's dead. He's smug because he installed Kali. No man, I was running Windows Vista back then. Windows Vista it would have been, I reckon. It's based on FreeBSD, is close to... Wait, what? I wish macOS was easily simple to download. It's based on FreeBSD and is closest to the first Unix system. Yes? Oh. Nice hair. Thank you. I feel like okay. Now that we know how I looked, now that we know how I looked back when I was in my very early 20s, late teens, is this an upgrade? Does this look better than what is going on in this right here? In this right here. Does this look better than this? I have a feeling that the answer is going to be yes. Unless you guys are messing with me and you're like, no, you look better in the old picture. Get the long hair. Which I have a feeling some of you guys are going to do. Look at general at your server. I'm not going to do it on stream because I don't trust you guys. What has someone sent me? Oh my god. What is this? What is this? Also, I love that my hair is merging in with the grass in the background. That's great. Beautiful. A+. I don't like that. That's cursed. When I was a child, I ran the first version of Ubuntu. Definitely an upgrade. Please revert the last commit. Iconic beard, dashing looks, confidence through the roof. You set for the moon, man. I disagree with the confidence through the roof, but if that's the persona that I play on camera and it plays off well, I'll take it. Since you take care of your beard, you look pretty swaggy. I look better than the beard used to look. Oh, well, yeah, you guys know how the beard used to look. You know what? I'm just gonna find a picture. No, we're not gonna find a picture. We're gonna find a video. We're gonna find a video from the early days of my channel when I had amazing content. You could have been born like a girl. Boys would have run behind this beauty. They run behind because they're trying to run away from me. Let's see. Let's go sort by. Date added. Oldest. No, that's not the worst of the beard. We need the worst of the beard. The worst of it. Yes. No, don't show me an ad for some random guru that's trying to sell me some junk. I don't care. Look at this. Look at this beautiful man. Look at this. Look at this. This man is gorgeous. How could anyone not love this face? My beard is now like yours. Used to be, and everyone is convincing me to shave it, but I will prevail. Exactly. Like, look at this. This is also everything about this shot is just bad. I thought there was something good about filming outside, but my face is so absolutely overblown. Oh, overblown? Is that the word? Mate, stop reminding me about the damn Alicization video. Okay. Because Robertson is obsessed with this video, I'm going to just show you what this video is. Because I guarantee there's a lot of people on, like, in the chat who doesn't, yeah, a lot of people in the chat who just don't know what that is. Brodie Robertson. Alicization. No, I can't even find it. Alicization. Show me the thing. Anime. I can't even find it just searching for it. Okay, well that's no fun. Well, ignore that problem. Hillbilly Brodie. I was living in like a really expensive house then. I was the opposite of a hillbilly. How come we've never seen any kangaroos in the background? Are you really an Aussie, or you just paid an NASA shill? Oh yeah, to be fair, when I say I was living in an expensive house, It was a share house. I wasn't paying for myself. We were like splitting the rent between 3 people. 4 people? 4 people at the most, but usually 3 people. I don't know. How come you've never seen a kangaroo in my bedroom? What a mysterious question that is. I don't know how I'll ever be able to answer that one. And what do you mean you've never seen a kangaroo on my videos? There's always kangaroos here. Like, what are you talking about? Like, where is it? Is that it? Yeah, let's find a good one. What do we have in here? I know there's some good images in here. Yeah, there's no kangaroos here. There's always a kangaroo here. Get a pet kangaroo. I think you need a wildlife license to own a kangaroo. Like, you can actually own them. Like, you can. You just need to have like the correct licenses for it. You gotta get the correct license for that. Kangaroo and koala steak cooking guide when. Koalas are very endangered, so that one's not coming. Kangaroo, on the other hand, kangaroo is delicious. I love kangaroo. It is a great meat. Since I started with Linux in Jan 2021, wow, you're very new to it. I did lose more and more hair independent of the meme, though. It's just very stressful using Linux. The Firefox logo was going to be a furry on the earth. We already have enough furries. Wait, people eat kangaroos? Yes. Woolworths kangaroo steak. There we go. Here you go. Here's some kangaroo. Very good. Very good meat. I highly recommend it. You're destroying nature, shame on you. If the kangaroos don't die, then we have too many of them. There are 50 million in the country. If you do not kill the kangaroos, they destroy nature. It's stressful to use Linux, so I use 9front. Of course you do. Of course that's the reason why you do. Software development is not stressful. Me as an old man, 24 years old. Bro, isn't it hard flesh to eat? It's like rubber. That's because you've cooked it wrong. You have to... Okay, kangaroo is a meat that has to be cooked very, very rare. Like, it has to still be bleeding when you actually, when you eat it. That's more than the whole population of the country. Yes, it's actually double the population of the country. It is a serious problem. We have too many kangaroos. Yeah, if you cook it like you would cook, you know... If you cook it medium, like some people like their steaks, like, you know, medium rare. It's inedible. It has to be very rare. Very, very rare. And that's not up for debate. Like, you just won't eat it if it's cooked any more than that. I don't even know Australian eat kangaroo. Well, a lot of the... Okay, so up until, you know, fairly recently, actually, a lot of people just looked at kangaroo as basically pet food. So you can get kangaroo, like, dog treats and kangaroo, like, dog meat and stuff like that just very easily. It's only, like, fairly recently when people actually started treating kangaroos like a decent meat to eat. Plan 9 from Bell Labs is mostly dead. 9front is not at all. 9front. It may not be dead, but it certainly looks like it is. Certainly looks like it is. By the point where the UI design stopped, we'll say. What do you think of the new Arch CLI installer? I direct you to my video on it, where it was an absolute mess. It may be better now. They may have fixed it. I know the dev did watch the video, and actually took a lot of criticism from it, and, you know, rightfully so, he did also hit me back on some of the things I was wrong about, and that's good. I don't know if it's better yet, though. Also, the Arch ISO is updated, I believe, once a month. So, yeah, that's also that. Do kangaroos hit people on chest with legs? That's so cool to watch. Yes, they do. And when they do, they break all of your ribs. So don't get kicked by a kangaroo. It's a very bad position to be in. Have you guys seen the video of the guy who was, like, boxing on with a kangaroo? Like, straight up, just fisticuffs with a kangaroo. Because I think his dog was getting attacked by one. And he was like, no, I'm gonna save my dog. I will save my dog. You don't measure deadness by the looks of a UI. I think I do. I think if the UI looks like it's from the 90s, I'm gonna say it's fairly dead. But yeah, it is being developed on Mercurial of all things. Interestingly, you don't see many projects still using Mercurial. Love the fact that developers actually watch the reviews on YouTube. I really do appreciate it, and I hope that the guys who do see it do take something out of it. I don't think that everything I say has to be changed. I think that a lot of the time things I'll say are more like personal preference things, but when there is like a legitimate problem with your software, I do hope that the guys who do see it actually do address it based on what I say. And apart from that, even if they don't address anything and I say the application's amazing, I've had a couple of devs thank me because I've like given more attention to their project. So like with the one I looked at the other day, Josh Toe, the dev was like, why did I just get 40 stars out of nowhere, like on my repo? And like it's because I did that video and like no one else has done a video on it. So it just brings some attention to these devs that it brings some attention to these devs and these projects that are making some amazing things, and I'm really happy to be in a situation where I have the opportunity to actually give attention to people like that. Serious question, can a kangaroo kill a dog? Yes. Yes. Kangaroos are very dangerous. Like, it's not unusual to see a 6'4" kangaroo. That's a short kangaroo. Like, some of them get upwards of like 7.5 foot. And they're like walls of muscle. Plus they have claws. So even though they don't kick it, just the claws themselves are enough to like tear something apart. I'm pretty sure kangaroos are herbivores. They just like to fight things. Fossil is better than Git. Changed my mind. I've literally never heard of Fossil. So I guess that says how great it is. Imagine Linus was a Linux YouTuber. That would be hilarious. I would love that. That would be an amazing world to be in. I'm going to be back in 2 seconds. I've been streaming for 2 hours. I need to go to the toilet, so I'll be back soon. Yo. Turn down your own volume. Drink water and gone for pee. Good. I barely drink water. Water is good for you. Drink water. I've gone through about 700 mils during this stream. This bottle was full when I started, and yeah, now it's half full. Oh wait, was my Discord notifications going on? Oh, I'm sorry about that. I thought I had them disabled. There should be. What? Darks is cool as an alternative to Git, and it's written in Haskell. I don't know why you would need an alternative to Git. Just use Git. It works well enough. Hey, look, someone's over on Twitch. Nice. Sup, how you doing, Calum GS? Wait, did you guys hear my Discord notifications? I'm pretty sure I had them muted. Came here to press F for termite. Moment of silence for termite. Why would anyone want an alternative to Git? Exactly. It's like, it's not like Git does like anything remotely controversial. Like just use Git. Just use Git. I get projects that are like really old and have existed prior to Git. That's fine. If you don't want to migrate over from Mercurial, okay, you did hear it, huh? Odd. Oh, I didn't disable my notifications. Okay, ignore me. Ignore that. Rip in peace, termite. He dead. He dead. I wouldn't be surprised if someone actually does go and fork it, even though the devs said not to. Because there is a lot of reasons to not use Alacrity or something like that. I like Alacrity because I like running new computers. But if you are like one of the people who is like really obsessed with like running, you know, an old ThinkPad, for example, I can fully understand the apprehension you would have to getting something newer just to use something like Alacrity. And I know a lot of GPUs. Well, okay, we've got two problems with Alacrity. One of them is OpenGL, which a lot of older GPUs don't support. And then you also have the Rust problem where, yeah, you've got what is it? EAT. There's a compiler, or is it a compiler flag, or is it a? No, it's not a compiler flag. It's a something. There's a thing with the Rust compiler that makes it not work on Core 2 Duos. Imagine running a computer Alacrity runs on and not a Dell Studio from 2009. I like my computer to be fast. I like fast. Brum brum fast. Rust Core 2 Duo. There's a flag that I'm forgetting about. No, not Rust game. I don't care about the Rust game. GitHub versus GitLab, what's the difference? They have different UIs. I personally prefer GitHub just because as like a portfolio. If you want to get a job as a developer, I think GitHub just makes it easier to show off your stuff. I don't think GitLab has like a nice profile system that's anywhere near as clean as what GitHub does. If you want something that's a good way to actually host your code, GitLab might be better. No, there is a problem with the Rust compiler. One is owned by Microsoft, yes. GitHub is owned by Microsoft. GitLab, you can go and host yourself. I stopped using Rust. One of the reasons was always getting stuff for the Rust game. It's SSE2. SSE2 instructions in i686 binaries. Yeah, that's a serious problem with the Rust language. So if those instructions don't exist on your CPU, then it just won't work. And there's a lot of relatively still usable CPUs that don't support SSE2, like the Core 2 Duos. So, I like Rust. I would hope that there is some way they can overcome that specific issue and make it so it actually will work just fine. Works just fine on my Core 2 Duo. Wait. Is it? Sorry, not Core 2 Duo, my bad. Pentium 2. Sorry. I got the CPUs mistaken. The Core 2 Duo is a different problem. But no, it's the Pentium. Pentium 2? Pentium 3? Pentium 3. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, Pentium 2 and Pentium 3 is the problem on. It is, but C also runs on it. That's the big problem that a lot of people point out. C will run on anything. But the Rust is a problem. Well, it's not just the Pentium 3, it's the Pentium 3 and a couple other things around the same time. Yeah, I always just search for Rust language, and you always find it. Would you consider KDE as bloat? As far as my understanding goes, it is quite quite resource efficient. I would say it's probably, I would say it's probably more resource efficient than GNOME. It can't be worse. C isn't going anywhere. When it comes to portability, if a machine's got a CPU, it probably has a C compiler as well. This is a good reason for why C will probably stick around for very low-level embedded stuff. But I have a feeling that the more high-level stuff, like the kernels for like for user operating systems or things like mobile development, I think there will be a lot more Rust being done. Rust is actually being integrated into the Android kernel, and I have a feeling that some of the non-Googled Androids are going to start using Rust as well. But as for like the controller in your fridge, for example, that's going to be C. That's just not going to change anytime soon. There's just no reason to change it. Imagine KFC console runs Gentoo. No, they run Windows 10. I know they run Windows 10 because I've seen their cash registers crash before. Thank you once again for the $4.99 Logan Wood. What if we kissed in a TMUX session? Then if I quit if I quit my terminal, the kiss would still be going. Well, Android runs a modified Linux kernel. It does, but it's not Linux at this point. It's so far removed from Linux that it's not really fair to... While you can run Linux software on it, in a lot of cases, it's so far removed from Linux at this point that it is its own operating system. It's like saying that, you know, macOS is BSD. No, it's a fork of BSD, but it's not BSD at this point. Chromebooks do use Gentoo. They use, well, once again, Chrome OS is so far removed from Gentoo that I wouldn't even call it Gentoo at this point. But the Gentoo guys do like to take that one as a win. How is KDE less bloated? It requires a bunch of dependencies just for a single KDE app. If you need to run a single KDE app, it's a problem. If you're running entirely KDE, not a problem. RxVT is a termite replacement. It's pretty lightweight. If you want something that just works, your RxVT is pretty good. If you want something that takes some effort, ST is pretty good, I guess. If you want something that is installed on every single X11 system on the planet, Xterm is pretty good. Now, Android isn't a Linux distribution, but it does use a Linux kernel. Well, yeah. It's a heavily modified Linux kernel, but it's a Linux kernel to some extent. Android Rust. Here we go. Here you go. Rust in the Android platform. So for systems programming, yeah, up until now they've done C and C++, but they want to bring in Rust to also do systems level programming as well. Yeah. I love your XVT. It's pretty good. It has some weird font issues for me, but that's just because I haven't fixed them. Android kernel is compiled with Clang. Well, it'll be compiled with more than just Clang soon enough. Also, Plasma Mobile on iPhone when? I think the problem with running Linux on like an iPad or an iPhone is the same problem with running it on an iMac. You have really locked down hardware that just doesn't have drivers. Wait, did that emote actually show up? Yeah, okay, so Twitch emotes do work. Cool. ST sucks. It's completely unusable without patches. As I said, if you want to put effort into it and just patch it to the point where it's just basically your XVT, it's pretty good. But if you're lazy and you just want to use a terminal that works, just go and download UXVT, because once you have all the patches, it's going to be as big as UXVT anyway, and as slow. It's not to say that it's slow. All terminals are relatively quick, except for Tilix. Tilix is not, because Tilix... Wait, Sorry, before I go on a rant about Tilix, that's the one I'm thinking of. Sorry, that's the wrong one. My bad. No, don't... I rant about the wrong terminal. My bad. I don't want to throw Tilix under the bus. Tilix... No, what is it? There was a terminal I looked at that was a JavaScript terminal. I don't know what it was, though. My bad. Okay. Tilix is not that bad. It is a VTE terminal, though. So take that as you will. Let's see. I know I did a video on this. Let me guess. GNOME terminal. GNOME terminal is that's a great memory hog if you want a memory hog. Hyper. Hyper's the one I'm thinking of. Hyper is horrible. Hyper is basically a terminal. A terminal that is a Electron app. I love me some eShell. We know you love Emacs. Let's see. Hyper GitHub. I've done a grand total of 3 hours of using Doom Emacs because that was how long my stream lasted for. Yeah, this is the terrible one. Here we go. Show me a video. Or something. Show me my video. Hyper.is. It's garbage. An Electron-based terminal. Yeah, I did a video on it ages ago. It's so great. GNOME is nice for normies, but it's very bloated, and the GNOME team is a joke. Well. ST is completely usable without any patches. It's a terminal emulator and emulates terminals well enough. It's pretty unusable. It is just missing basic features that any terminal should have. Yes, you can write C code in Vi, for example, without having like a any language tools. But like, do you want to? The answer is no. No, you don't. Can you actually hear the... Wait, can you hear this squeaking? That's really loud. Wow, I need to fix that. I'm going to buy some WD-40 after this. That's so squeaky. Hyper might be nice to hack on and learn web dev stuff about all I can think about. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I use DWM because master-slave stack is a really good idea, but in my opinion, opening new windows on top of the stack is stupid. In general, suckless software is good, but the devs suck. Well, that wouldn't be that difficult to fix. It really needs some WD-40. Like, it's so squeaky. It's fine if you move it quickly. Moving it slowly is when it's a problem. Good thing my uni made us use GitLab. Now I use it to host my build of suckless tools beside of my program assignment. I think my university, they encouraged us to use GitHub, but that was only in the course where they were like teaching us how to actually use Git. After that, when it's just like, oh yeah, now you just know how to use Git, use whatever you want, basically. Which I think is a good spot to be in. DWM is also useless without patch. That's why the devs claims it for elitists. It's functional. You can tile windows. It's not very good, though. The attached bottom patch for DWM is the only way to sensibly manage Windows, to be honest. Insert GIF of unsticking WD-40 with WD-40. I'll see if I can find one. Unstick WD-40 with WD-40. Thank you, Make Suffers, for the 250 rubles? Rubles. My boy, love your videos. Keep it up. Thank you. I think those are rubles. I can't find one. Okay. I could use it as well. I just wouldn't want to. Like when people say something like ST or DWM are unusable without patches, yes, they function. That's not what people mean. But you can go and just download something that does a much better job, like anything else, and be on with your day. That's why people say it's unusable, because to get it to the point where it actually has basic features, yeah, that you need to add some patches. Linux kernel is going to use Rust is one of the reasons. Hyperbola? I never know how to say that. Libre based on Arch is doing a fork of OpenBSD to a new Libre BSD kernel. I did hear about the Hyperbola stuff. Hyperbola? Someone tell me the correct way to say that. I actually want to do a video on their... They've actually got an article that's about the problems with Rust, and I kind of want to do an a video on that. When I use in Uni-Git didn't exist, CVS was still the big one, and SVN was the good option. We need to patch tiling window manager so you can rotate the order of a window in the stack. That's stupid. I wish I could use Parabola, but my NVIDIA GPU doesn't let me. Ah, right. Right, NVIDIA drivers, of course. Of course. That makes sense. Very confused about that for a moment. Oh, close that. Oh, I didn't want to close that. Can I link at Brodie Robertson Plays? You can link my channels, yes. I'm not going to stop you doing that. Unless YouTube stops you. Yeah. If you want to link my Twitch channel or my gaming channel or something, I don't really care. Wayfire lets you rotate windows. What is Wayfire? Wayfire is a Wayland compositor based on WL roots. Oh, sorry. You're trying to link me on Twitch, but my name is different on Twitch. Right. Yeah, I have it on my thing, on my list of things. Sorry, I forgot that the channel names were actually different. So it just came up weirdly for me because you're over on that side. Let's see. Oh, it should be in my... Should be my thing. Hyperbola. I had it in my thing, and now I can't find it. Actually, no, I know someone sent me a link to it on YouTube. Thank you. Yes, I lost the link. Ah, different one. Okay, yeah, that... Ah, okay, so that's... Right, that's not the link I thought it was. But yes, that's also helpful. Thank you for that. No timeout. Yeah, surprisingly. I don't control how these timeouts work, man. YouTube just likes to... And Twitch likes to do whatever they want. I don't think Twitch is as bad with links. I don't know. I don't use Twitch that often. Maybe they are. Maybe I'm completely mistaken. Let's see if I can find the one I wanted to mention on YouTube. Hyperbola. They say Rust is a centralized code repository that is more prone to cyber attacks and generally requires internet access to use. I dare you to say the S word to Twitch. Yeah. They're not a fan of that word, are they? I don't know why. I think I've set... Actually, have I said it in this stream? Probably. Fine. Shh, it's fine. This is the article I was talking about. It's called Rust Freedom Flaws. And it goes over, like... This is not the one I was talking about. This is a different one. Okay, I'll see if I'll try and find the one that I wanted to talk about. Whatever. I'll find it before I do a video on it. Is that it? Oh no, this might have been it. Yeah, this might have been it actually. Shrimp. Yes, exactly. Shrimp. You're all a bunch of shrimps. Rust. Alright, I was looking it up the other day, wasn't I? Yeah, that should help. Can I find it? Whatever. I can't tell the difference between parabola and hyperbola. Oh yeah, that's another. That's the other one that exists, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm no lawyer, but your argument seems a bit entitled, or maybe our definition of freedom does not align. Oh, when you go on Reddit and start talking about free software. DWM is good if you don't want useless stuff in your window manager. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Did I look at... Wait. Oh, I might have looked it up over on Firefox. Ah, that would be why. Or did I look it up? Maybe. Or maybe I looked it up on that brief period. That brief period I was using Edge for like a couple of hours. Reddit, yes. 4chan/G is the only good 4chan board. Was it good 4chan board? No. Yeah, I have given my opinion on 4chan in the past. Do you use ZFS? What is ZFS? Is that a file system? ZFS combines a... No, I don't use ZFS. The Zettabyte file system. Use Edge, Brodie, because I used it because I wanted to do a video on it, and then I uninstalled it because it's terrible. I used it for the period of time that I was doing the video. that's as long as I used it for, because I could not stand using it at all after that, because it's not great. It's really not. It's just Chromium with a damn Microsoft skin. Also, Reddit is only good for abusing the API for safe for work. Safe for work, anime girls. I'm sure. Safe for work. Yup. Very safe for work. No other kinds of images. Not at all. Nothing to do with anything that would be bad. That would be bad to talk about. I don't think I've gotten to a single topic I actually had like on my list of topics that I wanted to talk about. I just been talking to you guys the entire time. I think this actually makes for a fun stream, to be honest. So all that weeb spice you have when 12.5 hours. Yes, I've been streaming for 12.5 hours for sure. Yep, I've been streaming since midnight. Yep. It's not that that's the current time in Adelaide or anything. No, not at all. Definitely not. No. Not a chance. Not a chance at all. I know that I know that it's a bit hard for Americans to understand military time, but yes. 24-hour stream. God no. God no. I am not doing a 24-hour stream. 5 a.m., 6 a.m. So you guys are the Europeans then, of some description. Because I know India, it would be around... It'd be around 9 a.m. or so? Something like that? It'd be getting a bit later in America now as well. Only waked up. Oh, well, welcome. Red is only good for abusing API for Richard Stallman nudes. I'm American, use military time. I know there's a lot of Americans who just don't, fundamentally don't understand the concept of military time. 5 a.m. exactly. Oh yeah, have I explained that, that Australia has half-hour time zones? I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah, we have half-hour time zones, so that's why my time zone is, well, my time is so weird right now. We do still call time 12-hour format like 7 in the morning and 7 in the evening. Australia likes to switch back and forth between different units. Do a stream like Ludwig. You mean do a stream for like 2 weeks and make a couple $100,000? Yeah, I would like to do that. That would be fun. That sounds like a good experience, to say the least. Become one of the biggest streamers on the platform. Yeah, I'd like that. I'd like that for sure. American coming out 21. Is there a joke there that I'm missing? Sydney's just in the future, that's all. Retan, you already explained that half-hour times and again and again and again. I always, yeah, but they're always important to explain because there's so many people who just don't know about them. So I'm trying to install Udisky and the signature is not checking out. Anyone got the same problem? I don't really want to install potentially malicious package. I can't help you with that one. I didn't have any issues when I tried to install it. Maybe something weird's happened and, like, for some reason the signatures are just not matching up. I don't know. Yeah, half-hour time zones are fun. I like them. Makes for interesting conversations, to say the least. Mandate. Mandate? Mandate. This is a mandate. Look at the mandate. Haha, funny. Oh yeah, if you ever wonder how actually I'm getting the number on the screen like this, basically I've just got a script. It's like a one-line script. It does sleep, then it checks the system time, and then it outputs that time to a file. And when a file updates on OBS, it has to like automatically update what it actually shows on the stream. So that's why that works. So it's just basically outputting the time to a file every second. For some reason, I had a similar balking of the Qt browser package. Had to refresh the Arch and Artix keyrings. Oh yeah, it's basically the same for my music as well. Every time a song finishes, it just updates a text file and dumps it into that. And when the file updates, it just shows it on the screen. Nothing that complicated if you're ever curious about doing stuff with OBS. OBS is very good about just updating files as soon as they change. It makes things more convenient. Like if I had to like go and do some like fancy OBS scripting to make it work, it would be a massive pain to do. Oh, wait, is it like doing some weird things with Pac-Man itself, not with AUR stuff? Thank you, Ryan Iglesias, for the $2 Canadian. Pair character turning around, waving his hand, saying, "Hey, you," while lowering his glasses. What did I just read? Pair character turning around, waving his hand, saying, "Hey, you," while lowering his glasses. Am I in the middle of a fanfic right now? Is that what's going on? Ah. Oh, I know what's happening. Ah. Okay. I'm going to explain this to you guys. So, on Restream, on Restream, it converts the little dancing thing here. Little dancing thing we see in the... I'm not showing it on my screen, am I? This little dancing thing in the bottom corner here. It converts... Yeah, it converts that into the alt text and just prints it into the chat. Ah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. I'm not going crazy. That makes a lot of sense. Yes. I didn't know how I was gonna handle those actually. And I completely forgot you'd actually send GIFs on YouTube like that. Cause I don't send GIFs on YouTube at all. This has been a very productive stream. We've gotten so much done today. I've just been ranting about nothing. Basically nothing the entire time. But, hey, it works out. Works out nonetheless, doesn't it? Who sends GIFs? I didn't even know you could do that. Imagine if YouTube supported images in comments. Yeah, when you send in a GIF or an emote or anything like that on YouTube, it doesn't send it through. But for some reason, the Twitch emotes do work. I don't know why Twitch emotes work, but YouTube emotes don't. It's very strange. Surely there's some weird thing happening on the Restream side causing that to happen. Maybe they just can't get access to the images from YouTube and just print the text out instead. That could very well be it. Actually, that could be it. Maybe YouTube just doesn't provide an API to query those images, so they just print out the alt text instead. I could see that being the case. That makes sense from a development perspective, I would say. Pretty sure, at least. Pretty sure it makes sense. Oh. Ow. I just spilled water on my face because I can't open a drink bottle. There was a time that YouTube always did that. Some of the big users were very angry at the idea about GIFs in comments. Yet Twitch, it's like an entirely normal thing. I don't get the... A peach. 29 rubles for a peach. Thank you. Thank you for the 29 rubles. What a random number. What is... I think... What is 29 rubles, actually? 2? That is... Ah, you sent the minimum amount you could send because you wanted to send a peach. Ah, that makes sense. They did that when video responses were a thing. Video responses, what a fun time that was. That certainly didn't lead to any bad content being made. Does anyone remember, like, reply girls? Reply girls were a really fun time at YouTube. We're gonna go dig back into history for a bit. So basically, YouTube back in the early days had this feature where you could directly reply to a video, and it would then show the video like under the actual video. So okay, I cannot show these pictures. Basically, you had all of these thumbnails under the videos where it was just like a bunch of girls with their tits out, and they would get a ton of views from it. What a fun time that was. You also had the time when tags were how you actually found a video. So if you copied someone else's tags, you would always be in the recommended videos from that video. So like there was a big controversy in the Call of Duty community at the time where there's a guy called Raw Instinct and T Martin, and I think it was Raw Instinct was taking identical tags to what T Martin was doing, basically remaking T Martin's video, and always being in the recommend, and that caused his channel to like absolutely explode, because I'm pretty sure T Martin was one of the biggest COD YouTubers at the time, and yeah, that obviously led to there being some controversy happening. But yeah, YouTube over time has just made stuff more and more confusing, so that stuff like this just can't really happen anymore. Oh, what a fun time. Oh wow, his channel's actually still active. Does he make videos? Last video was from 7 years ago. Wow. I never consumed COD content. That's probably for the best. Oh god, look at this dude's channel. Look how many look at his like to dislike ratio. It's like horrible on everything because of the controversy that happened. This is just before the controversy. Wow, fun times. I love the live stream during this time. It's 11:11 in Toronto. So thank you. Your streams are usually at 7 a.m. my time. What I'm thinking of doing, I've said this before, but I'm actually going to do it. I'm thinking of jumping back and forth between the nighttime stream and the daytime stream for me. So I'm going to have the stream being good at the European and the Indian time, and then we have the stream being good at the American time, and just hop back and forth. I think that works out better. These transmissions are pretty neat. These transmissions. That's an interesting term to use, but yeah, it is a neat transmission. Yeah, so I'm gonna jump back and forth, and hopefully, Demno love the Europeans. Well, next week. I've been doing the European stream times for months now. I will jump back and forth, give the European streams, give you guys streams, work it out like that. Yeah, switch between night and daytime stream, never sleep. You mean just do a 24-hour stream? 24 hours, 7 days a week? Yes. I don't know what next week's stream's going to be. I was thinking, what I was thinking of doing, there's a Toho fan game that's open source. Let's see. Gaming on Linux did an article about it very recently. What was it called? It was called Taisei. And I'm very bad at bullet hells. But I think playing a Toho fan game on stream would be fun. I've played Toho 6, which is apparently one of the harder ones, and I'm not very good at it. Have you ever contested in a hackathon before? I have not, but I've always considered doing a hackathon. They always seem like they'd be a ton of fun to do. I just never really got around to actually doing so. I would love to do one at some point in the future. I don't know when, but at some point. I would want to actually, like, obviously, skill up myself to the point where I could actually get something done. But, yeah. Open source Toho, what a time to be alive. Exactly. Exactly. There's also, someone mentioned this in my last gaming main channel stream. What is it? SRB2. I think that's what it was. I just think Fumos are funny. They are pretty funny. Sonic Robo Blast 2. This is another one I want to play. This is a Sonic fan game made in the Doom engine. Because why not? Alright then, I need some sleep at the moment. It was a super fun stream. First Link stream for me, by the way. Really enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Yeah, pop in whenever you want to pop in, man. Like, I'm streaming once a week. Have fun. Feel free to come back. We actually won. Oh, wow, you won that. Nice. 48 hours of sleep deprivation and lots of coffee and food. Jesus. Remake Doom in Doom in Doom. You could do it. This actually looks like a pretty cool game. I need to check this out at some point. But yeah, I'm always impressed by what can actually be done with the Doom engine. Where's my gaming channel? Well, there's two places. One of them is here. Here's one. Actually, wait. Let's play it. There we go. Well, look, it's the gaming lives. Yeah, there we go. Here's one of the places you can find the gaming channel over on my my Twitch. That's one place. I'm gonna stop this now. The joke's over. And the other place is I have a channel over on YouTube. I was doing clips up until fairly recently. I'm not unmuting the Twitch volume. Oh god, that would be annoying. I'm still haven't rebranded it, but I'm probably going to very soon. My gaming channel is Brodie Robertson Plays. So this one right here. Lately, I've just been doing a lot of Dead Cells and Crystar stuff. So, yeah. I just love that YouTube Linux community watches each other, interacts with each other. Not as much as I would like to see. DT is a big exception. DT seems to be everywhere. But a lot of the guys seem to keep in, like, their own little bubbles. I would like to see more interaction among the people. Oh. Why did I get a... Oh, right. Someone went and followed my Twitch. That's why I got a notification. That was probably very loud. Have you played Breath of the Wild? There's just something special about that game. I do not own a Switch. Oh, while we're on the topic of channels, if you're not already watching the podcast and you want to basically have... you want to have me ranting like I do here, but you want to see it done offline, check out the podcast channel because it's basically just that. It's just me. Occasionally I'll bring on guests. Occasionally I'll talk about Hungry Jacks or Minecraft art or what else is something good on here? What if worms were picky? What if worms were picky eaters? That's something else that comes up occasionally. Check out the podcast if you're not already subscribed. Highly recommend it. Not because it's my show. That's not the only reason I'm shilling it. Maybe it is. Now people are following the Twitch. Okay. So what's going to be the new name? Brodie Chan is a gamer? I'm thinking like maybe like Brodie does games? Something like that? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Thank you, Ronson. That is how you form a sentence. Yes, Tech of a T. It is a tech podcast in name only. If you would like to see me ranting about anything that I feel like ranting about, yeah, come check it out. I sometimes talk about how someone decided in Australia they wanted to go and steal the Big Bird costume. Like the Big Bird costume from Sesame Street. They just grabbed it and just left. They just stole it. Okay, okay, sure. That's very Australia there. What if worms picky eater, write once, read many storage, life plan 9 venti? Maybe you should do the web analog of lag with all YouTube artists. I don't know what I don't know what lag is. Is this lag? I don't know what that is. Therapist. Kangaroo Brodie isn't real. He can't hurt you. Yes. No, he's definitely not real. He's not real at all. He will never hurt you. You will never be attacked by this beautiful creature. Are you reading questions from YouTube? If I get questions from YouTube, I will take them. Yes. If you have a question, I'll take it. If you don't have a question, then I won't take it. That's how a conversation functions. I don't know why I'm explaining how a conversation works. Oh god. This jacket is actually getting hot. Time to strip. What if live streaming was a thing on Library? Live streaming is a thing on Odyssey. I just haven't used it. Some of the devs of Odyssey have been bothering me about like, hey. Wait, did I read it as lag? Am I dumb? Oh, it's supposed to be lug. Yeah. Yeah, you put an A in there. There is live streaming on Odyssey, and the devs keep bothering me about using it. I just haven't yet. I need to go and do so. It'll probably happen soon. It's just a matter of me stop being lazy, basically. I might do a test stream later on today, but I'm not going to do anything like super serious there. Just to make sure like I know how it functions and all that. I might do something later on. Maybe like the time I normally do my my Odyssey stream. Not my nighttime stream. Sorry, that's what I was trying to say. Maybe when I do my nighttime stream, I'll just do a short one, just to test out Odyssey to see how that's going down. Yeah. But on that note, I think we're gonna end off the stream now because it's been close to 3 hours. Soon, TM, exactly. That is my answer for most things. But yeah, it's been about 3 hours, so I think it's as good a time as any to end off the stream. Do you play GTA on online? I have played older GTA games. I've not played 5 though. Okay, trolling aside, how do you feel at Emacs? I know you use Vim and it's in minimal software, but I feel that Emacs is really good in terms of if you look at it as a GTK, not a text editor, as a GTK. A graphical text editor, sorry. I think Emacs is pretty good. Base Emacs probably would be a pain to work with, but Doom Emacs is probably not the worst way to go. As like a general text editor, no, just use Vim. If you want something that's like more of a environment to exist in, probably not the worst. It seems pretty good, and you can do basically anything you want in Emacs. So if you just live your entire Linux experience based around the fact that you're going to be doing it in Emacs, I think that Emacs isn't the worst way to do it. There's a lot of integration you can get between those different components that can't really be done outside of it. Vim is actually pretty bloated, but any text editor must be to be useful. Sup, Kroptkin? You joined at a great time because the stream's ending. So yeah, go check out my things. I have a Twitter, I have a Mastodon. I'm usually more active on the Mastodon, but if you ping me anywhere, I'll probably get back to you. I do have a Discord as well, which you were hearing notifications for earlier. There should be a link to it in the description down below, and yeah, all that stuff. There's also links to support my content in the description down below if you would like to, and on the Discord, if you do support me on Patreon, there'll be like a special tag for your name on the Discord. You'll get like a green name if you do the bottom tier, or like a blue or a purple or even a gold name. If you get a gold name, then you have a lot of extra income. Like, I don't know why there are people who do gold tier, but that's awesome. What are your favorite programming language? Python. Python and Python. I like Python. Python's a good language. Anyway, I think we'll end the stream on that. I've told you guys that Python is my favorite language before. Don't get too salty about it. Anyway, yes. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna play the outro, and then we can, slowly end the stream. Dude, Python is cool. Don't like how it uses tabs. That's one of the things I never liked about Python. I do like my my brackets. One thing you may not know, Python does support brackets. They just don't do anything. Like, they're just basically syntactic sugar. You actually can use them, though, if you really are obsessed with brackets. It's just a funny little thing that Python decided to include. So yes, maybe there'll be a test stream on Odyssey later. Maybe not. I'll decide about it later on. So, here's the outro, playing at a higher volume. Peace out.